Welcome back to Sebring right here today for in this late morning. Looks like some of these guys are absolutely pretty new that we're still using GT4. I'm in the outside. Let us choose for a lime cookie as well. But we can't do this. We're gonna be using the Ford Mustang as well, as we're probably using for this one. By using a Ford Mustang GT4, as we're probably sure that we're gonna be going inside of it. And we're about to do, and let's change for the sequential transmission, see the lap times as well for some more beginners lap times as well. We came by for this one as we're going to be starting for its first time, but the out lap is absolutely not astonishing for something like else. This Ford Mustang was absolutely pretty slower than Chevy Camaro. Looks like this Ford Mustang was absolutely going to be for a little bit of faster lap times. But before we're going to be doing for our first couple of laps, we need to do for something like morbidly fast like Gear 4 or Gear 5 that we're going to be doing for a little bit for G's. That we're absolutely going to be doing for a speed with this Ford Mustang GT4. As we came down into this first couple of laps, maybe before we begin this video, looks like this is something like a coffee break. In last time's video, we did for using a Chevy Camaro GT4, which is absolutely, that turns out, Chevy Camaro just absolutely wasted himself for to do this. Like I say, we never get able to get things a little bit worse. But looks like we absolutely never have for just before like this before. As I'm saying that we're going to be doing just a little bit and hitting by a BMW M4 GT4, I guess. Now looks like we absolutely have for a Ford Mustang as well, as we came by to use like these ones as well. Unfortunately, we have something kind of just a little bit monstrosity. Looks like this is absolutely some kind of best way to do for some lap times with he was. So as you're going to be doing for like he said, let's do, and we're going to be careful around this guy. Since I'm in PG Motorsport mode that I'm just going to be using for the onboard view, once the tires have been warmed up, looks like we're about to do for something like a little bit lap times as well. Looks like we came by for 129 miles per hour. Looks like we're absolutely doing for our first guess, whenever we do, that we're absolutely doing for a very fastest lap. Whenever we do for our personal best, looks like we're going to be doing for a little bit for this one. And exactly, we're going to be hitting around for this as possible. Looks like we're heading down into third gear, and even though it might be able to back to second, but still, in whatever we do, I guess. Now we're going to be doing for a little bit of faster lap times as possible. This is going to be a super lap of a GT4 Ford Mustang as well. We're going to be doing for a little bit as much as we can back into third gear. Looks like we absolutely cannot able to get for a super lap time as well. Try not to overheat the engine as well. Instead it's going to be overheating for a very much time for a poor temperature. Now we're absolutely going to be doing for a stop right here and head back into second gear as possible. But looks like we might almost going to be oversteer. This car is absolutely way a little bit stable against a little bit round, and it's way more stable than is absolutely went off track. That was absolutely for a failed lap time as well. Looks like we came back into a very fast acceleration. Looks like our fastest lap is very bad, I guess. Looks like it does not absolutely, I didn't recognize this track, but the last time of this video we have absolutely never done it as becoming more a little bit worse. 47 seconds of the sector 2. Sector 3 was absolutely not an option as well. Looks like we came by for another penalty for a serve, and this is absolutely gone worse as possible, but looks like we're going to be doing for another lap as well. Let's fix this thing, and it does not absolutely what to do, whatever it is, until hit over 2 minutes of time. That we're absolutely going to be doing for an overall. This is so much very bad as well. Getting an understeer at this one, but still I have been fulfilled. Let's do for a little bit for once again. 125 miles per hour. 177,000 credits as well. We cannot able to get down to the oversteer, but the understeer, this car is not way more stable as well. And because of GT4 cars are not stable, as even though not even possible as well. Past the Chevy Camaro having a lot of penalties for doing this for over 3 seconds at this time. Now looks like our first sector is absolutely the personal no best is 2 minutes and 16. Not a personal best anymore, but looks like we need for a brand new personal best. Looks like it is 1 second away without going to be accelerating to do this. Now I must fix my lap times as even though as possible, but we don't absolutely, we're going to be we're absolutely doing for this kind of a very fastest lap times we ever seen some kind of bad stuff or ever. So as we're going to be seeing to head down to second gear, looks like it's not absolutely going to be doing what is going to be better, and it's absolutely 41 seconds longer than I never could. Lock on the brakes on, and it's very almost up to apex as well as we came by a little bit faster than in Chevy Camaro. The best lap time is 2 minutes and 5. Looks like we're 3 seconds away for kind of one opponent. Looks like we're heading down for this one, and we have over 10 seconds away from Chevy Camaro. Looks like we're hitting absolutely for third gear, fourth gear. Make sure this is going to be a best lap time ever. Let's do for once again as whatever we do. As before, we came some more laps we needed to do really fast. As before, we're going to be hitting throughout for the apex. Now I must slow down back into fourth gear or third gear as possible. Looks like we're absolutely heading onto our third lap past the Chevy Camaro. We needed absolutely going to be almost 1 second around for do this. Now looks like we're going to be heading our way that we're beating him this out. Looks like we're not absolutely going to be taken in charge without any slowest lap times whatsoever. So let's do for a faster lap time, faster than Chevy Camaro GT4, that I just set my world record lap time. That was absolutely for 2 minutes and 5. But now the Ford Mustang goes 2 minutes and 6, which is absolutely pretty gone too slow. I must beat this once again, but looks like we're absolutely heading for a gear number 5. Looks like we're absolutely for a 0.99 seconds as well, as we're going to be doing for a little bit for really fast. It was 0.099 seconds. Now it's absolutely going to be taking for a little bit of one time as well. I'm not doing this a little bit slow, but the tires are just absolutely warming up as well. Head back into second gear without having for some kind of issues. Looks like we have something a little bit server penalty. It is a bad way that we're going to be doing for such very lap times, and this should be the end of the video as well. If we're going to be jumping out of this car, looks like we're absolutely very waste of lap times as well. But the last couple of laps was absolutely pretty bad as well, as the personal best is 2 minutes and 6 seconds as well. Looks like we're going to be finishing the lap times before I break bad into some kind of other turns. I just got spin out for our last couple of, and the engine is turned off for this one. So that's it for this one kind of a video. Our personal best is 2 minutes and 6. Now exactly for 2 minutes and 6.645. We never possibly that we never doing like this. So anyways, if you enjoy for this video for some kind of spinning around for lap times as well, this car was unstable, including the Chevy Camaro. Looks like I'm absolutely so bad luck at this, and I'm unable to have a good luck as well. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching, and this is Turbo Concept signing off. That I might doing for a lot of laps to go, as we even to do even more possible. It is an unbeautiful evening that we should able to get down at this moment, as I might able to get understeer for this at once. Looks like I'm a GT4, looks like I'm taking this a little bit slower, but it absolutely seems it's going to be overheating for this one. Looks like it's time to get warm up, and we have 203,000 credits as well. Looks like we need to take a little bit slow. We need to head for just a very more laps to go. 2 minutes and 8 is absolutely pretty slow, but absolutely after some kind of this one as well, looks like we need to get a little bit as much fast as possible. Looks like back to second. Looks like we came into the outside, and looks like we're getting into third gear as we're doing for a little bit for a heading up into the fifth gear as well as really fast as possible. But head on to the sixth gear is way more easy. Now I've hit the tech brake as even for the first time. 2 minutes, 2 seconds away from this guy, but absolutely we ever to do. And I just need to came here fast. But to do this in order to get things even faster than the Chevy Camaro, this is what happens. Then we absolutely hit back into second gear. We absolutely move things a little bit further without going oversteer as well. As you can see, a little bit of power slide of this oversteer in some kind of turns as well. Looks like we need to came a little bit for this one in third gear. But looks like we're going to get up into this one, as well looks like the Chevy Camaro or the Ford Mustang will be absolutely taking on the pole advantage. Looks like this one is absolutely going to be taking a little bit once, as I can't see throughout for this one as well. Staying in fifth gear and Ford back to third. Now looks like we absolutely came by until it's really going to be the fastest lap time, whatever it is. Now, it's not absolutely probably we're going to be taking around for this first, but looks like we came absolutely very best lap times as well. Not impossible to get down as well. But this is our beginner's lap times as we head down into the fourth gear. That we're absolutely going to be heading to this one 5 seconds, and we absolutely might able to get a little bit for this one. 2 minutes and 5.128. That is a most likely faster than a Chevy Camaro. That was absolutely way more insane about this onboard view. That was even impressive for do this. Like I say, that is all for this for me, and is absolutely going to be doing for. And let's move on to our next one. And I'm probably sure it's time to leave for this one. And looks like I'm going to be see you around into our next video.